Hey, what is going on, subscribers? It's your man IFIIG here that you're watching a video with, and before I get started, this is a 37 and 4 gameplay on the map Resistance. A little bit campy, but yeah, I camp a lot, so if that's what you're used to, then you're subscribed to this channel because I'm like king of the camp. No, but anyways, guys, it is IFIIG today, and today I have a follow-up video from the bullying video that I made a few days ago, not weeks. Actually, it was about a week ago exactly. So, for those of you who don't know, I posted a video about bullying and verbal abuse in high school. I'll put an annotation on screen, probably in a corner somewhere. Link will be in the description. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. But this is a follow-up to that video because I actually have someone who reached out to me and said, you know, I have been suffering from bullying throughout my basically entire school year, and it's really affected me. And yeah, so basically I'm here to give you his story, and mind you, it's not like a pity party. Like, don't like feel super bad if you did do this, but you know, just stop it in the future. Don't do it anymore, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. Because I used to be a dick face, and I still kind of am, but only to my friends, not to strangers. But anyways, here's what happened. I'm gonna give you his whole story. Alright, it started off in, you know, pre-K, or kindergarten, I guess would be the American version, or before grade 1 around the world. So, he's going to this prep school, and there was this one student that he never could get along with. I mean, I guess they just didn't get along, you know, there's always that one kid that you're not gonna like, but, you're gonna have to deal with. So, there was that one kid, and, it started off in that, and, as it went up to grade 1, it got really a lot worse from kindergarten, I guess you could say. Even when they were in different classes, he told me, he said that this guy would just not leave him alone, that, you know, it got really bad. And then this guy that he didn't like, let's name him Bill. Bill ended up being really popular. You know, the soccer player jock at your school. Really cool. Everyone likes him. All the girls are on him. You know what? Everyone knows what I'm talking about here. But Bill was a cool guy, and Bill, throughout year 2, started calling this guy names, and these names were really bad, and it made him just really angry. He was telling me because I was talking to him through Skype, and so he told him that these names made him really angry, and he didn't retaliate because he thought he would get in trouble. And it's an expensive school, and he didn't want to get kicked out. So, he went to the school, and the school board didn't do anything. And so his parents finally decide, you know, it's an expensive school, you're getting bullied, we're not going to put you there anymore. So he starts going to public school. And this is in 3rd grade now. Excuse me, sorry, I just burped right there, and I just lit a massive turd in the toilet. I forgot to tell you guys about that too, but it is massive, so go check it out. No, not really, it's disgusting. It's down the toilet now. So if you want to go check it out, you can go check the sewers, because that's where it is now. So, anyways, it was massive. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But, in 3rd grade, he switched to a public school, or a government school as it's called in other places. But, in 3rd grade, this is where it got really bad. Now, this is where things really started going downhill. This is where he actually first started getting physically beat up. He never retaliated, he told me, because, once again, he was scared he'd get in trouble. But, this is when he started, you know, getting physically beat up. And, he went to the school. Once again, school didn't do much about it. I mean, they probably called him down to the guidance office and said, don't do this again, and, you know, went on with life. But they didn't really try or make an effort to do really much about it. So he was getting physically beat up. They didn't do anything about it at school. So he pulled out of school. And then went back in the last quarter, like the last quarter of the year. And the bullying continued. And he said one of the worst things about the bullying was this new popular kid, Bill, going back to Bill, was turning people on him because he was popular, he could control people, and he said that, you know, he was turning people that even liked him on himself. He said the worst part was that his best friend was turned on him, and he said that was probably one of the worst things that could have happened. And he said it took him almost till the end of the year, so a couple of months or weeks, to get him back to, you know, liking him again. And then he said that was probably the most affected thing that happened to him in his, high school career. Or not his high school career, but in his bullying session that took place in his life. But anyways, he got him back, and then in 5th grade, it got really, really bad. He said he's back in the private school now, and things started turning physical. Or no, scratch that. Things started turning verbally bad, like bad. He said, not just physically bad. And the physical at the private school wasn't really that much. So he said that the verbal abuse was awful, and he couldn't stand it. It was making him really mad, really upset about himself. Everyone was against him, and he just hated it. I could tell by the way he was talking to me. We were talking through Skype, like I said. He hates every single bit of it. He cannot stand it. And throughout 6th grade, he said he was starting to get cyberbullied. Now, 6th grade, is the age where everyone, Facebook me, MySpace. He said that's when it started to get really bad, and he started to get cyberbullied. He said people were talking about him behind his back, and he got a phone call one day saying that people were, and this was all through Facebook. And so it didn't make him too happy, but he said everyone was talking behind his back. He was really mad about it. Look at me hard scoping like a pro. But this is where he started getting really bad. And Bill, like I said, this had just been going on through all the years. All of these years, Bill had been ruining him. And at their start of high school, which would be 7th grade, this is where they kind of merge schools, and people come and try to fit in. And when people come and try to fit in, they want to hang out with the popular people. They don't really find the inside of people. They just want to be popular. So, people try to be popular, and Bill was popular, and so people try to fit in by going on Bill's side and making fun of him. Now, this is where he was called the worst names, he said. They were really bad, words he didn't even want to tell me. But this is where he said things got really, really bad. And one of his best friends that he had met through Xbox, because everyone in person was treating him like a dick face, said was even turned on him because he introduced one of what he thought was his friends to his best friend on Xbox. And he said that he even convinced that, the victim was the biggest bully and he was a dick face and all this shit. So he said that it was even turned on him through, Xbox. His best friend got turned on him through Xbox, through a guy that he introduced him to. So basically, I guess you could call it backstabbing in a way. But anyways, that's that. But one day, his best friend and friend start wrestling. And he says, calm down, we don't want anyone to get hurt, because it was getting pretty serious. He can take the wrestling, but he said it was getting pretty serious. And they were, kicking and, throat grabbing and stuff. So he said, calm down, we don't want anyone to get hurt, because then we'll probably get in a ton of trouble and almost get kicked out of school. And then one of the kids says, shut up, you idiot, and you don't know what you're talking about. And so he goes, you shut the... No, not shut the fuck up, because that's what I would say. But he goes, you shut up. He's like, how about you shut up? And then he starts pushing him, because at this point he has taken it so much. He is so pissed off. And let me tell you guys, he hates it. I can tell you, I could just tell by the way he was talking to me, he absolutely hates it. And so he keeps pushing him. And then all the kids on the school ground come around, and they start screaming at him for pushing him. And it was just a huge scene. It eventually got broken up, but he said it was just a huge scene. He started pushing, and everyone started getting in his face, and he hated it. And so his dad comes to pick him up from school, because it eventually got broken up by an administrator, sorry. But he says he came home from school, and then he just ran away. Not ran away for days, but he was just running and running for a few hours. He didn't want to talk to anybody, and he just ran away. And ever since that day, he was pulled out of school. He stays at school in a program called Hospital at Home, which you can't be left alone by yourself. You have to take antidepressants, anxiety pills, and he's told me that he's contemplated suicide. That's a lot. I feel bad for him. I wish him my best. And if you know who you are if you're watching this video, stick it out, and it'll all be gone one day. And don't kill yourself, literally. But he said he's going to school next year, and I wish him the best of luck. I honestly do. You know, punch a bitch in the face if you decide it. And my controller actually died, which is why the screen got dark. But there it is. But if it comes to it, punch a guy in the face. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, you know, talking about it and, like, saying what you guys think about it. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. This has been IFIIG. I'm out. Peace out.